Hi everyone, welcome to Meeples and Murder, where tabletop meets terror. I'm your host, May, and today I'm just bringing you a quick video on some things I'm really excited about on Kickstarter. A couple projects that I came across and decided to back because they looked fun or they looked beautiful. I'm just excited to play with them. So wanted to give you guys an opportunity to see them. Both of them have a little over 2 weeks, I think, for each one. So if they look fun to you, then you have some time to take part in these campaigns. So the first one I'm going to show you is Camp Grizzly 2nd Edition. If you have not heard of Camp Grizzly, then I am about to show it to you. If you have heard of Camp Grizzly, you might know it as one of those holy grail games that nobody can ever find or get. They did a Kickstarter, I think, back in 2019. They fulfilled their Kickstarter, and then they did a very limited print run right after that. So then it was out of print and people can't find it. To give you an idea, I have some eBay pulled up here. Here's your first edition, and there's a brand new copy for $830. We got some pre-owned for $350, $500. These are current prices. There's one for $1,000. A few other people have it for $1,000. So a lot of people have called this a holy grail game because you can't find it. So that is why I'm excited, and why several people are excited that the 2nd edition is now live on Kickstarter. So give you an idea of Camp Grizzly 2nd Edition, or if you don't know anything about Camp Grizzly, it is a cooperative game where you are a camp counselor amongst many other camp counselors. It's a 1 to 6 player game. There is a murderer going around killing the counselors and the little campers too. So your job is to try to ideally collect some of the campers with your fellow camp counselors and escape without getting murdered. One of the reasons I'm a little excited about this, because it does have the vibes of Final Girls Camp Happy Trails, one of the original stories, if not the original story in the Final Girl series, which is only a solo play game. With Camp Grizzly, you can still do solo play, but you can also do cooperative play up to 6 players. Super excited. The art is really fun. It reminds me of some of the Mad Magazine parody art whenever they used to parody movies or anything like that, which I guess, you know, with the 1979, I'm thinking of like old school Mad Magazine, right? So the art is fun, super cute. You've got 6 counselors as part of this game, a double-sided game board. One of the fun things I found out about this, so there's finale cards. Whenever you have some sort of objective to try to escape, you have to meet certain objectives to be able to do that as finale. Like right here, you got the van, and these are like your little objectives you have to fulfill. And then once you get to the van and meet those objectives, there's still steps that you have to go through to be able to still escape, so you can still even die toward the end. I decided here to go with the limited release. You can see that, $79, which actually compared to these prices is a steal. But with the limited edition, you're going to get some, you get all the expansions, which is kind of nice. So with this is just the base game for this price. For the $79, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 expansions, more counselors, and then the limited release here, you're going to have upgraded acrylic tokens. I think they just unlocked, yeah, the metal key on that stretch goal. Here's some more stretch goals going on. Yeah, we're to the key already. So there's still die cut counselor mats and horrified tokens. So let's get up there. I guess we're close. Where are they at to? I'm going to see where they're at. As far as the video previews, I think this one right here, I believe this first one, which is the One Stop.
Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop.
I watched.
If Otis strikes, you can either try to fight him off if you have weapons, or if you have an ability.
I watched, and it was actually a really good video. So if you guys go to the campaign and want to see more about what the gameplay looks like, that one was a pretty good video. This one wasn't too bad either. But they have quite a few in here you can kind of take a look at and see if it's a game you want to back. So yeah. They are up to $318,000 out of a $10,000 goal. So you can see that this was one that people have been anxiously waiting for. The other one I was excited about is this one. It's called Restless Spirits. Somebody down in the reviews said it was like if Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away had a baby and made it a board game. They're up to $129,000. There's still 15 days to go on this one. And what you do is you get these spirit guides, which is like basically your character. And then you're supposed to collect spirits to your board. And then you have objectives with each spirit. And then you have to release more spirits than your opponents. There's also a one-player solo mode playthrough with this one. The deluxe edition is $55, which is $73, but you get the wood tokens, the mat, and this little cute wooden arch there. There was a Lore Keeper edition. These are like hand-drawn journals. You only had 5. They were like over $500. It was 399 pounds. So it was like $550. But the art was so pretty. That's one of the things I was really excited about. There is one expansion in here. The cards are tarot sized, which made me excited. I love tarot cards. You guys will learn that pretty soon. Because I will probably be showing you lots of tarot card things too, because I love tarot cards. I think this is their first Kickstarter. This is a newer company, but it looks like they did a really good job at research and making sure that they had everything ready to go. Everything's hand-drawn, which is nice in the world of AI. There are some more videos here so you can kind of see reviews and playthrough. And I think this is the artist here. And then they already have their timeline set up. So between this one and Camp Grizzly, I think Camp Grizzly is also April, May of 2026. But yeah, super excited about that one too. Really pretty. I'm going to see if I can get some more idea of the art for you guys, because these spirits all kind of had back basis on actual mythology and creatures, so you'll be able to see some of those. Last thing I wanted to show you too, this was just new for me. I guess they've been doing this since 2022, but in spooky season, which we love, look, October, Witchstarter returns. So they have basically a spotlight on any sort of campaigns that are spooky, especially when they relate to magic and divination. So you've got your tarot decks. There's, I think, jewelry, some other items here. Let's see, some tabletop RPGs, fantasy novels, art pieces. And yeah, they've been doing this since 2022, and they have a little call for anybody that wants to do a campaign in October to get highlighted for their Witchstarter campaign. So I thought that was awesome, and hope to see some cool tarot cards in there. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. If you guys are interested in Camp Grizzly or Restless Spirits, let me know in the comments if you decided to back that. If you have been looking for Camp Grizzly and this is your opportunity to grab it at what I am saying is a steal of price compared to what it's going for the first edition. Yeah. And look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. In the meantime, go ahead and murder that subscribe button and that like button so I can bring you some more content like this. Thanks so much, guys.